were delayed to allow everyone into the ground. Jock Brown, as always, was there in plenty of time.
These are the men named by new manager Ivan Golats for his first competitive match in charge in succession to Jim McLean. Mostly familiar names, none more so than David Neary at 37, starting his 21st season at the club. New signing Chris Myers is on the bench following his £90,000 transfer to Torquay United. But the biggest close season signing at £200,000, Craig Brewster, plays up front, keen to show the talent which contributed 22 goals to Wraith Rovers' successful promotion challenge last season. And there's the result of Willie Miller's deliberations for Aberdeen. Stuart McKimmie is preferred to Stephen Wright at right back, and with Alec McLeish suspended, Brian Irvin and Gary Smith form the central defence. The embarrassment of Ritchie's up front means no Joe Miller, and Duncan Shearer is on the bench, with the striking places going to Scotland youngsters Scott Booth and Ian Jess. And back in the midfield engine room is 33-year-old Jim Bett, whose season was ruined last year by injuries which restricted him to just 17 league appearances, only 2 of which were after the new season. So a brand new season is underway with massive enthusiasm inside Tannadice. The kick-off delayed more than 10 minutes to allow the crowds to come in. This really is a very healthy sign for the new campaign. And both sides sporting very natty new rig-outs. Dundee United with the tangerine extended to the shorts, and Aberdeen with a brand new replacement rig-out for any colour clash occasion. Here's Lee Richardson back with Connor. Now Alec Cleland for Dundee United, evading that challenge from Connor. Good challenge there by Welsh on Jess. This is Richardson. Now Paatelainen peeling off to the left. Booth is in the middle. The cross going well behind from Mixu Paatelainen, back on familiar territory. Remember, he was transferred from Dundee United for £400,000 about 18 months ago. Challenge comes in from Daly. Then Brewster. McKinley. It was well read by Brian Grant, that little shimmy from Christian Daly. Irvin leaning in there ahead of Brewster. Cleland. This is Connolly. Now Daly. Bowman calls for the ball on the right. A very good tackle there by Connor on Bowman. But the United fans warming to this opening, and some slackness in defence by Aberdeen. Back with Van der Horn. Well held by Skelders. A little bit of dreaming there though in the Aberdeen defence, allowing that corner kick to be taken short and allowing McKinley to drill the ball across. The clearance reached Van der Horn, who had time to tee that up. That's good goalkeeping. Well pass there with Booth. This is Van der Horn and Paatelainen. Oh, the tackling is tough, all right. Richardson with Bowman. That's Brewster. Well played wide by Irvin to McKimmie. Welsh following Jess at the moment. Malpass doing likewise with Booth. David Neary, the spare man at the back. Van der Horn marking Paatelainen. Here they are together again. Good tackle by the Dutchman. Gallen forward. Now it's Ian Jess. That was well struck by Jess. Well, demonstrating early on that he's very much in the mood, and right back to full fitness. Sidestepping there to go wide to create the angle for the shot. Well, the Dundee United formation now settling down. They have 3 markers at the back. There are Maurice Malpass, Brian Welsh and Freddie Van der Horn, with David Neary spare. They're playing a diamond formation of 4 in midfield with Alec Cleland at the back, with Dave Bowman on the right, Craig Brewster on the left, and at the point of the diamond is Billy McKinley supporting the front 2, led here by Christian Daly. Back to Bowman. A good effort there by Bowman, trying to pull that back across goal. He's well advanced there on the right. Booth with Malpass. Well blocked by Morris Malpass. And they're hungry up for that. A very acrobatic effort inside the penalty box by Scott Booth. Right in front of the Aberdeen supporters who appreciated that effort. The ball really helped on there by Patalainen. Neary to Cleland. That's McKinley, a fine pass. Bowman. Well taken there by Stelders. Good attacking play, ending with a fine piece of goalkeeping. This is well created here. Cleland initially. McKinley's excellent pass, releasing Bowman on the right. Look how well this is taken by Theo Stelders. That's a great pass from McKinley once again. Here's Daly with Gary Smith. They're both very quick players indeed. Smith has done well, halting the progress of Daly. Now help arise with Bowman on the right. Brewster's return pass. A good opening here for United. The final delivery from Dave Bowman. That's United down. He's so frustrated there. It was great play in the build-up here. The 1-2 there with Craig Brewster. Conley went to the near post, Daly in the far post, but neither could get on the end of that. Gets it away. Bent has found space ahead on the right. Faced now by David Neary. Combined age is 70. Back now with McKinney, but the whistle is gone for a foul by McKinley on Bet. Apology offered by the United midfield player. Jim Bet appears none the worse. Played in by Bet. And a very good effort under severe pressure there from Ryan Irvin. Well, rich applause here for Irvin for attacking this ball under pressure from Christian Daly. He did well to reach it. Chance for United! The opening goal for Dundee United! Billy McKinley in 38 minutes. And joy around the stadium from the Dundee United supporters. It was very sharp, incisive attacking play this by McKinley, going between Gary Smith and Stuart McKinney and drilling the ball low past Theo Stelders. The opening goal of the Dundee United season. They've been playing extremely well in the opening half hour or so. And that's a goal which they can scarcely begrudge in the balance of play so far. And Billy McKinley certainly enjoyed that in his brand new role, spearheading the midfield right behind the strikers. Patalainen with Welsh. This is Booth. Bowman marking him. Patalainen attacking the ball. A chance there for Aberdeen without question. Ryan Welsh has lost Patalainen for a split second there. He clearly thinks he might have done better. It's a good cross this though from Scott Booth. You see how well Patalainen does here as Welsh back pedals. It's just wide of the upright. Connor's header. That's Neary. This cue allowing Patalainen to chase and accept the throw. Connor did well. Was it Richardson? Patalainen. Very well struck indeed. Mainz in trouble. And the rebound nudged wide by Scott Booth. Well, Mixu Patalainen again trying to break down his former club. That's a very well struck shot. Main did well, then had to react swiftly as Booth came in. headed collected by McKimmie. Good running by Bett on the right. This is Jess. And headed away to safety by Morris Malpass. But United under siege there. Ian Jess showing some marvellous skills inside the penalty area. Look at the way Jess turns to this. It came off Freddie van der Hoorn, who felt the full brunt of the shot. Goes down there. He is the victim of that head injury. Malpass tidies up. Wonderful piece of play there by Jess. And van der Hoorn has recovered. United thinking now only, I think, of survival until half-time. Here's Robert Connor. Derry back. Defending as Matalainen complains about his jersey being held there. Daly forced to come straight back into the area, leaving Ollie Connolly and McKinley upfield. Betts in swinger. Welsh with the head to that. Was he leaning on Irvin unfairly? No, said the referee. McKinley, back it goes to Malpass. And United relieved to hear that half-time whistle. They played so well early in the match and took the lead deservedly through Billy McKinley. In 38 minutes, a fine piece of close control and a very accurate finishing shot. And then United had to live under the threat of Aberdeen's comeback. Patalainen going close on a couple of occasions, then Ian Jess. But at half-time, United just about volley for that narrow lead. It's Dundee United 1, Aberdeen 0. So the Dundee United chairman, Jim McLean, no longer the manager, but in the director's box, and I reckon he'll be very pleased about that first half performance. Well, the stadium was buzzing at the interval as the Dundee United supporters in particular considered and reflected on that first half performance, inspired by the new manager, Ivan Golac, and I reckon they could be very happy about what they saw. There's Alec Clellan with the first effort in the second half. Well parried by Snelders. Played back there by Christian Daly. This was Alec Clellan with a shot, swerving away from Snelders. He did well to parry that. This is Daly, screening the ball from Gary Smith. Going to be a foul by Smith. Bowman over the ball. 3 in the wall, plus Connolly for United. Brewster may have a dig. Welsh battling for the ball. That's Christian Daly. Has great play. And a very intelligent ball across the 6-yard box from Christian Daly. Really classy attacking that by Daly when the ball brought to him off the wall from the free kick. Skinned his man instantly and then played that into the danger area, looking for the finish. Here's Booth, wandered across now to the right. Got the line of the spearhead through the middle. Van der Hoorn doing well, that's Betts. Out towards Jess. Nudged away by Van der Hoorn, only as far as Richardson. Patalainen with Jim Bett, he's onside. Welsh did well with the clearance. Everyone back defending for United except Christian Daly. And now they can counter-attack here with Brewster and Daly. Into the gap it goes towards Connolly. Smith was there first for Aberdeen. Here's Daly. Well tackled by Connor. Calm piece of defending. Patalainen trips Bryce Welsh. Here's Jess running at Van der Hoorn. Patalainen. Now Betts. Setting up for Grant. Well, Aberdeen being allowed now to string a number of passes together. It's ominous for Dundee United. And Jess here starting this move with a pass into the area for Patalainen, who had support from the back there. It was Jim Bett who set up the chance for Grant. It's now Malpass breaking with Brewster taking over for United in the middle of the field. Here's McKinley. Always manages to find some space there. This is Bowman. Van der Haan. Irvin did well with a clearing header. This is Bowman. Well struck by Bowman. Not on his more comfortable side, the left, but he certainly hit that well enough. Having contributed hugely to this attacking move, Bowman initially. Across from Van der Haan. Cleared well by Irvin. And there was Bowman on his left foot, shooting it wide. Holding off Grant. A bit of a stumble there, the wrong moment for United. Substitution is certainly wanted down below. It's for United, funnily enough. Here's Bowman. Well, that's a good slide of foot. Brewster attacks the ball. Well, certainly no free header there for Craig Brewster. He had to battle hard to get his head to that. So a change is about to happen below as Bowman sends over this cross. You see Brewster trying to get touches here, but McKinney made life difficult for him. So now, off come Paddy Connolly for Dundee United, Ian Jess for Aberdeen. The replacements are Gary Boland there, number 12 for Dundee United, and Duncan Shearer is number 12 for Aberdeen. McKinley's in behind Irvin. Oh, good play by McKinley, trying to set up Brewster in the middle. Irvin stuck to his task very well, though. And this is McKinney. Shearer putting pressure on there. Main, full of energy and enthusiasm, racing up his line to dump that high into the stand. This is Bett. Only for Shearer, that reaches him. Run away by Bowman. That's Bett again. United have enough players back in defence to hang on there. And United certainly have lost the fluency which they showed for good spells in the first half. And Aberdeen pile on the pressure, looking for the equaliser. There's Richardson. There's Grant square. That's for Patalainen. Impeded there by Van der Haan. The referee's not interested in any claims by Aberdeen. Van der Haan, in fact, protesting his jersey was held. Aberdeen have to settle for a throw. Awkward this for Aberdeen. Daly with a touch. Deflected by Stelmers to the corner, but Gary Smith and Theo Stelmers exchange some angry words there as Daly sneaked in between them. He's quick and he's big and strong, leading in there. That could so easily have been United's second. Again, all at the edge of the area for United. Attacking the ball now, reaches Boland. Going to come off his own player, Brian Welsh. Boland get plenty of dig in that left foot. Hit that sweetly enough. So the charge is on there from the edge of the area. The ball reached Gary Boland safely, controlled it well, hit that on the volley off Brian Welsh, and then Bowman sliced it wide. So we're going into the final quarter of an hour, and Aberdeen still looking anxiously for an equaliser. Put plenty of effort into it, but they haven't really been able to break down United comprehensively. That's clumsy. Free kick. Welsh on Shearer. That's delicate ball forward. There's Patalainen, and now Richardson. Chances on for Booth. Splendid goal from Aberdeen. And Scott Booth turned it in again. So deadly in front of goal. But this was beautifully worked. Patalainen's little head flick on. Richardson supporting, taking it wide, playing across the face of the goal. And that's exactly where Scott Booth likes them. Well, they found the net 19 times at Aberdeen last season, but he'll be very pleased about that one. 1 goal apiece. McKimmie. Belfast cut that off. It was intended for Booth, who recovers quickly. Can there be a dramatic ending? Booth heading towards the byline and stopped by Boland. So the final whistle goes right on the 90-minute mark. The final score, Dundee United 1, Aberdeen 1. The equaliser in 75 minutes coming from young Scott Booth for Aberdeen. And it was richly deserved in the end. They contributed hugely, especially in the second half. They were sparked by the opening goal scored by Billy McKinlay. And Aberdeen certainly good value for that draw in the end. Indeed, they looked to be the likelier side to win the match in the end. United may be a little bit concerned about the way they fell out of things after such a sprightly opening half hour. But in the end, at Tannadice, it's Dundee United 1, Aberdeen 1.
Really a tough opening fixture. How do you feel about the outcome?
Well, I thought our second half performance was very pleasing. I thought we played a lot of good football, but what was pleasing at this stage of the season was that their fitness looked good. Every one of the players looked fit in the second half, and I thought that we dominated the second half.
First half, though, a slightly different story. Would you confirm that Dundee United did start the more impressive side?
Yeah, I think they looked sharper than us in the first half. They are that type of side. They play a different system to what we're used to, so unless you're willing to completely change your own team, then it's going to take a wee while for your players to get used to it. But I thought after about 25 minutes, made a couple of changes. We handled it well between that stage and half-time. They had the better of the first 25 minutes, reasonably even towards the half-time mark, and then in the second half I thought we had the bulk of the play.
At the planning stage, though, when you're playing as a side under new management, this must be somewhat unusual, is it not, in Scottish football nowadays, when you all know each other so well. Did that affect your thinking about the game at all?
Well, yeah, I know the style that he likes to play. He's played 1 or 2 friendlies before the season, so I had an idea of how he was going to play. But it is a difficult setup for your players to get used to, you know, and how to handle it. And they played it very well, particularly in the first 25 minutes. But after that, I thought we handled it well, and you know, we got to know what they were all about. And I thought the players went on, and in the second half, dominated the game.
Now, you've obviously got this embarrassment of riches in terms of personnel up front. Joe Miller in the reserves today, Duncan Shearer on the bench. Are you happy with that problem?
Yeah, well, I've got the problem in midfield and at the back to a lesser extent as well. It's a nice problem to have. Obviously, the players don't think it's a nice problem to have because some of them have got to be left out. But then again, if they do it on the park, they force me to play them, and that's what it's about. As long as they produce the goods on the park, they'll be played. If they don't do that, then they know there's somebody there waiting to take their place.
Ivan, your first competitive match in Scotland, what's your reaction to it all?
Well, it's a very, very quick pace of the game, and much quicker than on the south. There is a lot of good players around on the field as well today, and I'm sure what I've seen so far in Scotland, there is a lot of good players around. So I'm pleased with everything what I saw today and in the past month, whatever.
Is it a match, though, you think you might have won?
Well, obviously, when you score, you always got a chance. You know, you're just in front. So we had a good chance to win, but obviously sloppy marking, which is not allowed, especially at this level, because you won't get away with such sloppy and awful marking. But when you obviously consider everything, I think that's just a fair result, and both teams did actually get points each, which is, I think, fair.
You were without a number of first-team players this afternoon. How did you feel about the players who did perform for you?
Well, obviously, without 7 players today was injured and suspended. Yeah, the lads today, they gave everything, obviously. And it's always hard, just first game of the season, you want to give even more than you can. But football is a game which needs, 5 or 6 probably, competitive games to get yourself there. So I'm very pleased with their performance. I think with everything what they gave today.
There was great interest in how Dundee United would play under your management today, and you played a man-for-man marking system with a sweeper at the back, and you gave Billy McKinlay a very free role to attack from midfield. Is this the way you like to play?
Well, the thing is, you know, football is a very simple game. It doesn't matter which kind of system, which kind of tactic you're going to play. Each player got a job to do. What I would like us to see more, and definitely, you know, it will be in the future, I like to see ball more on the floor. I don't like to see long stop ball because that's kind of game which is actually kill the game off more or less on the south. Look, McKinley got a job and he done it very well because I've seen what he's capable of, and he's very aggressive when you give him it, you know, to be in a free role and then play more close to the front lads. Also, David Bowman did extremely good job. So I'm, you know, more or less pleased with other lads as well.
You think United on this display can go on and compete in all the competitions?
I want to see us performing better than today. You know, just every game I want to see us really being better than the previous one. Yes, as I said, you know, just, we will go for everything. If you ain't got ambition, just you're wasting not only your time. I think that's a pure waste, you know, and it's better, you know, giving up before even you start. Yes, we'll be there for every game and for everything which is around the league, cups and Europe.
Interesting. Good game, big crowd, and I think it's fair to say, Derek, that Ivan Golec was perhaps a surprise appointment. We're all interested to see just how he's going to play it at Dundee United. Maybe one or two changes evident from the Jim McLean reign.
There will be, but just listening to him, he's a breath of fresh air, isn't he? He wants to attack in football, he doesn't want the long game, and that's great. That's what everyone in Scotland wants. And it was a different system he played there today. I mean, it took Willie Miller's team 25 minutes to realise what was going on, and eventually they got to grips. But yes, I think he's great for Scottish football, marvellous.
Let's take a look at it in slightly more detail then, Derek. Beginning at the back, and as Jock pointed out, he's playing there. That's the man marking system at the back with Davy Neary, as we'll see.
Well, that doesn't change, do you? Because Dundee United have always been like that. They've always had the markers there. David Neary will never be a marker. He'll always be a sweeper, and you can see it there. Van der Hoorn, Welsh and Morris Malpas all marking the three, and David Neary just sits 5-10 yards behind them. That'll never change. They'll always play with a sweeper. There's no doubts about that. It's in midfield and up front that he's changed it a little bit, isn't he?
That's right. Billy McKinlay, who is such a talented player, has been given this free role. He basically goes where he wants to go. And in a kind of a way, it's almost like a diamond-type formation that we're talking about in midfield, isn't it?
It's like an Ian Durant role he's got. He doesn't play just off the strikers. Wherever the ball is, he goes and collects it and uses it because he is a good user of the ball. And Alex Cleland, who normally plays at full-back for Dundee United, he's just pushed in front of the back four. He just sweeps there and tries to be the defensive midfield cover there. And it allows really Brewster and McKinlay to go forward and help the likes of Conley and Daly. Because Daly likes to go wide. And if he's going wide, drawing people out the middle, that's when Brewster can come through the middle and try and score goals.
McKinlay took his goal awfully well, but Daly won it for him very well. It was a good header, wasn't it?
Well, he's a big lump of a laddie, isn't he? And he does get up in the air, that's for sure. And he'll always win his fair share of the balls. But it's then down to McKinlay to make the runs. Look at the run he's made. Daly's won it. He's already on the run, on the move. And doesn't he finish it well? It was a smashing finish, and I'm sure he'll be delighted with that. The manager will be delighted with that because he didn't wait.
Even though it was a long ball goal.
He didn't wait on it happening. He actually made his run before the ball was kicked in, and that's the finish. Well, the long ball, now and again the long balls would be there, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's all right if it works, isn't it?
But a smashing finish, yeah. All from that. Look at a 70-yard pass, he would say. It's not a long ball, it's not a hump up the park. Look,
he certainly finds the target,
just
doesn't
a nice run on, and he's through there. A smashing finish, and I think he'll be delighted with that one.
Now, what about Aberdeen? Everyone expects them, rightly, to be one of the main challengers to Rangers this season. And today, as Willie said, he was happy. They'll play better, but they showed a lot of nice touches.
But remember, it's a difficult away game for them. Tannadice is always a difficult place to go, and he still has players in the sidelines to come in. There's Duncan Shearer on the bench. He's got Joe Miller if he needs width in a game. So he's got plenty of players. If Aberdeen can steer clear of injuries, it was horrendous for them as well last year, then they're certainly with a shout as well.
Yeah, and the equalising goal from Scott Booth. Give him credit for that, obviously. But
I think he's a smashing player, Dougie. He always has been. He'll always score goals. He's in the right position at the right place. Look at the right place. There's 5-6 Dundee United players there. And Ivan's right. Disappointed. You have to mark in the box. That's important. It's just a simple little chip in there for nothing. Patalainen does that so often. Look at the players there. The ball's just hammered across the goal. Nobody marking. One Aberdeen player, and he sticks it in the net. You'll be disappointed at losing a goal like that from such a simple move.
Yeah,
Just
but
a
look
little
at
flick
both
on.
strikers, and look at him pulling off
Yeah.
his defender there,
Look at the
making the
players.
space at the
Yeah.
back post.
Good cut back, perfect place, and you don't miss from there.
Yeah, good game, thoroughly enjoyed it. What about the new strips, by the way? I like the Aberdeen strip.
I don't like the Aberdeen strip. It takes everything away from them. You're used to seeing the red or the white. It's just a completely different team. But I would buy it.